Taylor started the show showing a little bit of her past concerts on screen. Then the Lover House formed and finally opened with the song Miss Americana and Cruel Summer. Taylor looked totally beautiful and confident in a shiny silver outfit with matching boots and her long straight hair. It was all fan service. She started singing lover songs and showing the famous house from the music video, the one that has made us create thousands of theories. The whole stadium was illuminated with the wristbands that she usually give in their concerts. While she sang Lover, the bracelets from the audience formed a heart. Speaking of theories, some fans believe that she started with this album since it was the first album that belonged to her legally, although it was also the album whose tour was interrupted. What do you think?
I think what I'm trying to say is you're making me feel like I'm the man.
Moving on, with a transition of a golden rain falling on Lover's house, she started singing songs from Fearless, starting with the song of the same name. She had a golden dress very similar to the one from that era, and her iconic silver guitar, which was also reflected on the floor, although this one was decorated by her parents on a boring afternoon. From the album Fearless, she sang 3 songs: Fearless, You Belong With Me, and Love Story. Maybe as this album had its own tour, she wanted to give space for the new songs. And the next era was Evermore. Wearing a long orange dress, and starting with 'Tis the Damn Season and then Willow. Wearing the cape and recreating the ritual of the music video. She also sang Marjorie and gave a speech before singing Champagne Problems, where she said that she misses her fans, and since the last time they saw each other a lot of things have happened, like the family being joined by her 4 albums.
I just did so very much, and I'm so happy to see you. I'm really overwhelmed and trying to keep it together all night.
The support she has received with her re-recorded albums. And that Evermore is an album she loves, despite what we all say in TikTok. Remember, she is always watching us.
Absolutely love, despite what some of you say on TikTok. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen all of it.
All 2 points. And she ended the Evermore era with Tolerate It, my favorite song of this album. Then she impressed us with Ready For It, from the Reputation era, with a black dress with red snakes and a rising stage. And Delicate, recreating all the iconic
1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch!
Then followed with Don't Blame Me with her powerful high notes. And with the line, Don't blame me for what you make me do, she made an incredible transition to Look What You Made Me Do, rock version, where she iconically locked all her ERAS in boxes while singing. Icon. Also, in this performance she did say the iconic phrase,
I'm sorry. You both seem like you've come to the boat right now.
all 2 pinks. Remember that in the Reputation concerts, someone else would say this phrase. Then it was the turn of Speak Now. She started painting everything purple and singing Enchanted. Suddenly the whole concert became magical, but quickly moved on to the next era. I guess because she hasn't officially released Speak Now Taylor's version yet. Maybe in next tours she will sing more songs from this album. With a red baul, we move on to the red era. Personally, my favorite, with the iconic "not a lot going on at the moment" shirt. But this time it said "a lot going on at the moment," hinting that there is a lot coming. And so she started singing 22. With a costume change, she went on to sing "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together," and then I knew you were trouble. And then, one of the most memorable moments was when she picked up her guitar again and gave a speech about Red.
The Red album was so precious and special to me as an artist, but also as a young person. And the fact that you embraced it the way that you did when it came out in 2012, that blew me away. But then I never could have imagined then what you would end up doing a decade later when I wanted to claim that album as my own. So thank you.
All Too Pink.
You just don't know how much that means to me, what you guys have done, and the way that you have supported this album. So I wanted to play one more song from that album if you have an extra 10 minutes to spare.
Then it was the turn of All Too Well.
Climb.
All Too Pinks.
Hey, what's going on?
And with Taylor narrating 7 as a poem, began the era of folklore with invisible strings. With this era, she brought back the cabin she performed with at the Grammys and got us into the forest again. All Too Pink. With the song, Betty Taylor said that a recurring thing in my music is that I love to explain to men how to apologize. She also sang The Last Great American Dynasty. Finishing August, she started to sing the bridge of Illicit Affairs. This part was always commented by the fans, who said they wanted to shout the lyrics in a concert, and Taylor did. She also sang My Tears Ricochet and closed this era with Cardigan. Finally, it was the turn of 1989, and she showed up with the outfit she used in the 1989 tour to sing Shake It Off. When it was the turn of Blank Space, she brought the golf club that was part of the 1989 tour. And on the screen appears the card of the music video. And then it was the turn of Shake It Off. In case you didn't notice, when she sings Bad Blood, she burns the lover's house. Goodbye Theories. It was the turn of her debut album, where she sang Tim McGraw on the piano. All Too Pink. For the acoustic part, she revealed that in every show she will play a different secret song from any album. And the one for this show was Mirabal. And this transition from the surprise song to the Midnight's era was epic. Taylor swam off under the stage. Midnight's era was crazy, the outfits were beautiful. Taylor showed up in the same coat from the Lavender Haze video, and the visuals for the song were impressive. When Taylor stretched out the S in the phrase "everybody agrees," I almost died. She sang Midnight Rain with an umbrella choreography that reminded me a lot of How You Get the Girl from the 1989 tour. The costume change was great, it was subtle but impressive. And when it was the turn of vigilante shit, it was crazy. Taylor looked sexy and empowered. Plus the choreography was 10. All too pink. For the song Bejeweled, Taylor recreated a TikTok step made by a fan. And finally she closed the concert with Mastermind and Karma. And I think they were the best songs to close this show, since it's about Taylor reclaiming her music. And the lyrics of Karma are very clear when she says that karma works in Taylor's favor, that Taylor always does things right, and that's why she does well. A 3-hour sold-out show, where she sang the re-recorded albums that all her fans in the media publicly support her, just shows that Taylor has the genuine affection of the people and is good karma. In the end, Taylor sang 44 songs and gave a memorable show, impressive and full of nostalgia. And this way ends the first concert of the ERAS tour. I invite you to subscribe because here on this channel, I will follow the tour very closely to bring you the latest news and stir eggs so you don't miss anything. Like this video, comment and subscribe. Bye.